This segment of Naperville Sports Weekly is brought to you by BMO Harris Bank.
We're here outside of Waubonsie Valley on the soccer pitch with Waubonsie Valley girls captain Paige Filipek. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Now the season is just getting underway, but what have you liked about what you guys have done so far as maybe just practices going?
We definitely have some good people, or a lot of people stepping up this year. We lost seniors last year, so it's good to just get a feel of who's coming into the team, like freshmen coming in, and just seeing how everyone like works together and how we can play together and everything.
You got a chance to get that under the way here early in the season this week with Lyons Township. So didn't go your way, but what did you guys maybe like about what you were doing out there on the field?
Well, we definitely see where maybe we want to change people's positions, maybe where we want to put people, change it around, and it's a good learning. Like we see, like even just like younger players, just what they can offer. Like, yeah, they're gonna be nervous the first game, so like even throughout the season, we'll keep seeing how they step up and get more comfortable, what they bring to us. And it was really good to see like what we come into with the season, because you just never know what to expect for that first game. So
last year you had the solid net minding of Emma Rigby, now off to Iowa. So what's the feeling like now bringing in a new netminder and what she's able to bring to the table?
It's going to be different because all the years I've played here, it's been Emma, and she can really sees the things on the field and is really good at communicating. So I think Sarah saw that last year, so she can look at what Emma did, and that can really like teach her how she needs to communicate with the back line and just what she needs going forward in the season.
Last year didn't go as well as you might have liked to. Heartbreaking loss, I guess you can call it even. What was that loss like I guess especially for the seniors and as a junior, knowing now that you have a little chip on your shoulder, I guess, this year, right?
Yeah, well, Matea, we had beat them previously in the season, so you always know, even with the win, you never know how it's going to go in soccer. So that game, we were losing halftime, we came back, and we just needed to keep our mindset. I guess we just need to be more, just having that game behind us teaches you so much for like this season. This is the way you need to, it doesn't matter if you've beaten a team in the past, like anything can happen, and you just always have to give it your all, and you can't play down, or you just have to play 100% every game and keep learning from every game.
You guys didn't get a goal in this past game against Lyons, but who are some of the girls that are going to have to step up and be that goal scorers that you need?
I think at the end of last season, we started seeing Sarah Griffith. She started scoring more goals, and I think she'll be a big help to contribute. And, we have some new people coming in offense this year, so they'll definitely need to bring what they can and score as much as, and just even assist anything just to get the goals in.
What's the dynamic been like so far with this team? I know that, like, looking at the Twitter account for Waubonsie Soccer, you guys seem to have a pretty close team on and off the pitch. So what's the dynamic of that like?
Yeah, everyone on this team is friends. Like, we're all so close. We go on a bonding trip every year, so that really helps. Over spring break, we take a few days and we go and do fun activities, team bonding activities. And like, yeah, even off season, you're hanging out with everyone. You see them. You go out and do things with everyone, and that's just such a big part of our team, just being close knit. And even the freshmen that we've just gotten to meet, you already like see who they are, and we all like drive each other everywhere, so you get to know everyone off and at school, and it doesn't matter that they've only been here for 2 weeks. You're already like friends with them and like joking around with them, and yeah, it's just great. Our team has always been really close with each other, and we always try to keep it that way.
I believe you guys actually went to see a Chicago Red Stars game with Vanessa DiVenaro playing. So is that kind of like someone you can look up to as far as where your career can go as far as after college?
I've like watched her since I was little, so she's definitely like someone I do look up to, and you aspire to be like as good as she is, and you see her play and just what she can do. And she's just and she even comes back, like we like to bring her back, and she'll talk to you about her experiences and everything she's gone through with soccer, and that just like helps you get a feel of everything to come and what you could, if you put the work in, what you could become and what you could get to in the future.
Yeah. Now, it's a painful memory, but let's talk about your sophomore season. That was the year that the team went down to state, got third place, but you weren't on the field. What was that like to be on the sidelines and watching?
It was obviously sad. Like, I wanted to be out there playing with them, but being on the sideline, you just see a whole different part of the game, and you just see the way the other team works and how we work, and how like you can fix things, and just things that you don't notice when you're on the field, because it's just such a different, like the angle. You just see what the coaches maybe see, and it just is such a good learning experience, even though you don't want to be the one sitting out, but it can definitely teach you so much about when you're on the field and help you for when you're back out there.
Have you been able to take that experience and utilize it?
Yeah, you just, even for like forwards, like the runs you can make, or the open areas where other people will be running, it just helps you know where everyone around you will be.
Yeah.
And yeah, so.
One thing that's also noticeable about Waubonsie soccer is playing on grass compared to artificial turf. How does that affect the way you guys play your game?
Well, grass is definitely slower than turf, so we like to get out on turf if we know we have like a big game on turf, but honestly, I like grass better. It's just, I don't know, it's just like better to run on. I feel like you just get such a better feel for everything. And so like I enjoy having real grass compared to artificial turf, but sometimes it is like a little disadvantage if we're going to be on turf like for all of our games, because it's so much faster and you need to get that quick pace of the game.
Now, it's not going to be a huge shift to the DVC this year, because you guys have played against Naperville North and Naperville Central year in and year out with the tournament. But what is that shift going to be like for you guys?
Well, the Wheaton schools that are in the DVC, we, at least in my 4 years being here, I've never played them. So that'll be completely different, just never seeing these teams before. But every year a team is different, so you never know what's going to come. So it's basically just like any other game. Just got to go out and bring what you got. So
now, this is obviously your senior season. So what are you looking forward to most being at the last year here?
Just being with all my friends, playing with everyone. High school season is like the best part of senior or every year, so you just look forward to it all year, just counting down the days for it. So
get back outside after the long winter.
Yeah, it's like the first time coming back out. It's just the best part, and it's just gonna be sad that it's the last season, but we're moving on to other things. So that's something to look forward to. Just gotta take in everything as it comes. Yeah.
Now you're heading to Illinois State, correct? Have they talked to you about what position you're going to be playing out there? Are you going to be another forward? Are you going to be a midfielder? What are they saying?
I'm assuming forward. I don't know. Don't really have that conversation.
Yeah.
Just whatever they think is what I'll do for them. So
I guess what drew you to Normal?
Well, I've been around Illinois State a lot. I have a lot of family down there, and it's not very far away. So obviously my family can go to all the games, come see me, and so that's definitely a big part that I want my parents to be able to see me play and have support around me. So yeah.
You've also gotten the support from your coach, Julie Bergstrom, all 4 years. So what's that bond been like? Obviously, you're setting up the goals, the nets before practice here as well together. So what's that bond like between the two of you?
Berg's been there even before freshman year. She'll talk to you. She's there for everything. She's really good about she just puts all of her effort into these seasons and for the team, and she organizes these trips we take. She is basically the reason we are all so close and like the way we play is because her, her technique, like everything she teaches us, and it's just a big part of like what Waubonsie is. So her coaching.
She also got a chance to coach your sister, like you were telling me. So obviously you've known her longer than just high school. So does that make it any more bittersweet that it's going to be the final season with her?
Well, she's had someone from my family for 8 years.
Oh, okay.
So I'll definitely be coming back to say hi, and yeah, it's going to be completely different just not having Berg as a coach. So
yeah. Well, Paige, thank you for joining me today, and good luck in your senior season.
Thank you so much.